Hi, welcome to another video of the Facebook live comments animations using SwiftUI. In this video, we are going to take a look at how to create the swinging animation of the kid on swing. So let's get started. We are going to create this animation using 3D rotation. To create the swing animation, we are going to use the photo of the kid on swing. Let's go to the Assets folder. Over here, we have the image. Let's control click and choose Quick Look. This is the actual image which we are going to use to create the swing animation. To create the swing animation, we are going to use 3D rotation. First, let's create a state variable. We create a state variable, swing angle, and use it to set the initial angle of rotation. So over here, we have -5. By scrolling down to where the image view is, we want to trigger this animation when the view appears. So here we bring the state variable we just created and use it to set the final state of the animation. We are going to set the angle of rotation to 25. Next, before the offset modifier, let's add the 3D rotation effect to the image. We are going to select the one that has the parameter axis. The angle of rotation of the 3D rotation effect can be in degrees or in radians. In our case, we are going to use degrees. Let's set it to 0. Next, let's set the axis. We want this animation to happen on the x-axis. So over here, we set the x parameter to 1. For the y-axis, we set it to 0 and leave the z-axis also as 0. Next, we are going to replace the angle of rotation using the state variable. You can see over here we get an error. By clicking on the error, we can fix it. So let's recap what we have done so far. We first created a state variable, swing angle, and used it to set the initial angle of rotation of the swing animation. Then we want to trigger this animation when the view appears. So inside the onAppear modifier, we use the state variable to set the final angle of rotation of the swing animation. Then we use the state variable to animate the angle of rotation of the 3D rotation effect. After, we set the x-axis to 1 and leave the other parameters, the y-axis as 0 and the z-axis as 0. You can also see over here I have attached the animation modifier with the easing function easeOut and all these parameters specified. Let's resume and click on the live preview to see what we have done. When you take a look at the swing animation, you can see the object is rotating from the center. We can move the point at which the object rotates using the anchor parameter. The anchor is the same as the center of gravity of the object. So let's go to the rotation effect modifier. We can add the anchor to the axis. So over here, we are going to add the anchor and set it to the top. So when we take a look at the swing animation again, you can see the object is rotating from the top instead of the center. So this is how to create the swinging animation here inside SwiftUI.